Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Chris with InsideTheU. Thanks for stopping by. Just got done being at Jay Lucas's introductory press conference. A lot of excitement and buzz around the program, around the university. A lot of people attended the press conference. Former players were here. Jack McClinton and Darius Rice. Had a chance to talk with both of those guys. So definitely stay tuned to the website to get their reaction and some thoughts on the Miami basketball program and their thoughts on Jay. But they're definitely excited. I can share that. They're excited about the new era, just kind of the new chapter of Miami basketball after Jim Larinaga stepped down after 14 years, and he was here today. Saw some former players as well that just played on the team. Kyrie Huey was here, AJ Staten-McRae, as well as Paul Jobay. So saw those guys, and it was good. The women's basketball team, the staff was here, so just a lot of energy with Miami basketball. But another guy to pay attention to who was here was Columbus head coach Andrew Moran, and not a surprise to see him here. I'm expected him to join the staff after he won another state title. Shout out to him and the Explorers program. 4 straight titles. It's great seeing that kind of success in South Florida. A lot of talent in South Florida coming. I'm gonna have some articles about that. I had a chance to watch a lot of these guys play, but also had a chance to talk with Jay about the South Florida talent coming up and recruiting in general. It was a good conversation. Talked about building a roster, not just with high school recruits, but also transfers and kind of some things that he's looking for. So definitely stay tuned for that. But I recommend everybody watching Jay's press conference because he goes through in some things that are keys for him in the program. And basically, look, this is his first head coaching job, but he feels like he's been preparing his whole life for this moment. And he's just really excited to be the head coach of the Miami Hurricanes and ready to hit the ground running, and he has to. I'm expecting him to have to overhaul the roster. There's 13 scholarships in basketball that you're allowed to have on a team, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if he has to fill all 13. Either he decides to move on from the current players who are eligible to return, or those players just decide to move on their own. But I expect a heavy dose, and it wouldn't surprise me at all to see 13 new players on the team. If you remember, last year's team had 10 new players. So it's just a day and age that this is going to be with the transfer portal, but also with the head coaching change. And this team didn't have any success last year. So I think everything kind of combining. Lucas wants to kind of get his guys in here, and I definitely understand that and understand the reasons why he'd want to do that. He's going to want hard-nosed, tough defensive players. He said that in the press conference. Watching him at Duke, understanding his defensive responsibilities, and even remember him as a player coming out and going to Florida and then Texas as well. They've got to be able to play defense. This team really struggled this past season at playing defense, individually and as a team. He's going to want guys that be able to play defense and want to play defense. He spoke about this term quite a bit, and he applied it a lot of different ways in the press conference, but relentless. He wants guys that are relentless in everything they do. It's not just defensive pressure or anything like that. It's just that intensity that you talk about, just being consistently relentless. And I expect him to have guys like that. I think when you see the guys he's going to have on the roster, you're going to see it make sense. And he's going to be having a lot of time right now to really identify guys and try to construct a roster. Again, we're able to kind of go into some details there, but I expect guys to have that mentality, to have a proper mentality. And look, it's a very competitive ACC. 18 teams now in the conference, only 15 make the tournament. And as you saw what happened with NC State there, Final Four a year ago, move on from their head coach. So a lot of pressure to win and win consistently, but I think it could take some time. We'll see with how much time it'll take, just with learning, what it takes to be a head coach. He's done great in his roles up until this point. And like he said, he feels prepared for it. He's ready to take this on. And I'll have some more stuff, obviously, about guys to pay attention to look forward to. But again, just final recap, just a lot of positive energy. It was such a negative season the way it went. Just the amount of losses, the way they were playing. Essentially, this moment for Miami basketball couldn't have come fast enough. And I know a lot of fans were, and I understand it. Look, just tired of kind of seeing what was going on with this program. Can't believe 2 years ago this team won the conference, went to the Final Four. So energy and excitement ahead. I'm looking forward to covering it. And for people that don't know, that don't pay attention to recruiting and all this stuff, everyone's hearing about the transfer portal. But look, high school basketball seasons are wrapping up. Showcase events have already started for this next class, and the big thing that's going on now is the circuits. The Adidas circuit, the Nike EYBL. These guys, this gets going really soon next month. So a lot to talk about with recruiting. definitely stay tuned for InsideTheU.com. But again, a lot of excitement around the program. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the hire. Are you excited, more excited? What are your thoughts? And then also the challenge, and that he's looking forward to taking on the challenge of building a roster. It's what a lot of people like to do anyways. So definitely stay tuned for more information on the channel, InsideTheU.com right here, InsideTheU channel on YouTube, but also the website, as I mentioned. So thanks for watching, appreciate your support, and take care.